going on, everyone? Hanging out at Google's headquarters in New York City with the Nexus 4 phone, the latest flagship phone from Google. We're playing around with this thing. It's gonna launch at noon today, Tuesday. At noon, you'll be able to buy this and put it in your pocket. The Nexus 4 is a super cool phone, and we're really excited about it, so let's take a look. The first thing you'll notice about the Nexus 4 is the 4.7-inch display with its 320 pixels per inch. It's pretty close to an iPhone Retina display. The second thing you'll notice is probably the back of the phone with this beautiful kind of shiny, pixelated design. It's really cool and super innovative. The feel of the phone in the hand is just super good. I mean, the buttons all feel solid. The glass curves off the edge of the screen, so it's just kind of, it's smooth, it's super nice, it feels really good in the hand. The power button is solid. Just the general construction, I mean, it feels really good. This doesn't feel like a cheap, plasticky Nexus phone like the last one. This feels much more like the iPhone 4 with the glass on the front and the glass on the back. And it's got a quad-core Qualcomm processor inside, 2 gigs of RAM. And that combined with the latest and fastest version of Android means that using it is a dream. I mean, everything swipes back and forth quickly. The phone never stutters or lags. You're never waiting on the phone. Instead, you can just use it. So overall, I mean, I gotta say, I'm a Samsung Galaxy S3 user, and this phone definitely feels snappier. I feel like there's a much tighter integration between the hardware and the software. Here you can see our friendly Google employee who was showing off, this is Google Now. It's a service that kind of draws from your email and from your calendar and from your location, and it pulls in weather, photos from interesting things in your area. It'll give you reminders, like if you've got a meeting coming up. It kind of ties, it's a way that ties together all of the different Google services you might have signed up for. Here she's trying out the swipe keyboard. It's a new keyboard with the new Android 4.2 Jelly Bean. It's just it's an easier way to input with one hand. And as you can see, I mean, just in general, the phone is responsive, it's fast, launching, switching between apps are all things that you can do a lot easier than I think on a lot of the other top-of-the-line Android smartphones. And here's the interesting catch. This phone doesn't command a premium price. I mean, if you want to buy a top-of-the-line like Galaxy phone, you're going to be talking about spending $600, $700, $800 if you're not buying it on contract, right? With this phone, starts at $299, no contract whatsoever. So you can use any carrier that will give you a GSM card. In the US, that's AT&T and T-Mobile are your two big choices, but I think you should be able to use it with some of the other smaller, more regional providers as well. So that's the price for the 8 gig model. If you want to bump it up, $349 will get you a 16 gig model. Also a very good deal. I mean, this is an incredibly reasonably priced phone. I mean, hundreds of dollars cheaper than buying an unlocked iPhone, for instance, and you'll have the freedom to use it with any carrier on any plan that you want. So I think it's not perfect. You know, it doesn't have LTE like the iPhone 5 or all the recent Samsung phones. So if you live in an LTE market, the internet's going to be a little bit slower on this phone than, say, some of the other phones. But if you're looking to save a few $100s and also avoid getting on a contract, then the Google Nexus 4 might be the perfect phone for you. You can order one starting today at google.com/nexus/4. The 8 gig model is $299. 16 gigs is going to be $349. And for more info about the Nexus 4 or other smartphones, tablets, laptops, getting more done on the go, you can visit our website at smallbizgomobile.com. And if you enjoyed this, leave us a comment, like the video, let us know what you thought. We'd appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.